I'm Ken Everett, I'm the MD of Digital Matter, and we've designed the GPS Logbook. It's a simple little device that plugs into the cigarette lighter in your car and records all the trips while you're driving around. So there's no buttons to push or anything to switch on or to remember that you have to do. You just simply plug it in and drive. Then every couple of weeks you take it out, plug it into your computer and use the software to synchronize the data up to our website. And on the website you can then view all the trips. You can see them in Google Maps, so where you've been and what you've been doing, and you can categorize the trips as business or private and put in comments. From there you can then produce reports which include an ATO tax logbook or travel claims. So if you're claiming mileage from a company that you work for, the reports basically provide the evidence for the claims that you're submitting. So the idea came about through a change in tax legislation where we realized it was actually quite a pain for people to keep a pen and paper logbook. And there was no real easy way for people to do this. So the idea was to really take the hassle out of keeping a logbook. And we think we've achieved that with this device. So the GPS technology that we're using in here, we've also incorporated into other products, which include GSM and Telstra NextG communication modules. So you can actually track live where your assets are. And those might be vehicles, they might be things like mining equipment, trailers, anything like that, jet skis, and it's becoming more of an issue as around security. People want to know where their stuff is. If it's being stolen, they can actually then track it as well. One of those products is also taking the same concept of GPS tracking with the GSM modules and putting a solar cell and incorporating that into the product. And that's something we're busy working on right now. We're hoping to have prototypes for testing next month. Well, an innovator, I guess, is somebody who's just coming up with new solutions to problems. They don't have to be necessarily radically new, and they can be evolutionary rather than revolutionary. Obviously, the revolutionary ideas are the ones that tend to get the most coverage or exposure. But we do a lot of innovating around product where the electronics industry, new stuff's coming out all the time. So an idea that might not have been feasible a year or two ago suddenly becomes feasible because of a decrease in size or a decrease in cost of some of the components that might go into the product. The support that we get from the Innovation Centre and from the various government programs are very good. We obviously have to battle on an international stage with the strength of the Australian dollar, and doing manufacturing here is very expensive, so we do a lot of our manufacturing overseas. But in terms of the support from the City of Perth, from the WA government, from the Innovation Centre and the various programs that they offer, it's really excellent. There are competitors out there, but we like to think obviously our product is much better. This one is compact, plugs in the cigarette lighter very easily. A lot of the other products require wires that are running over your dashboard and causing a bit of a mess while you're driving. You can obviously use a smartphone to do some GPS tracking, but you have to remember to start and stop the actual application. Whereas with our product, you just plug it in and forget about it. We're about to launch the GPS Logbook Live product, which is the same concept of tracking, but it's got a GSM module, so it's got a SIM card in there. So instead of having to periodically take the GPS Logbook out and synchronize it through your computer, it's doing it live automatically as you're driving. And what that allows people to do, and companies, is actually see where their vehicles are at any one point in time. And obviously the historical data is uploaded to the server automatically without you having to plug it in via your computer. Well, I guess one of the proudest moments was seeing the first 5,000 units coming off the production line, with the packaging, the brand on it, and then the launch of the website with the product. It was quite a milestone in a long journey to get to that point. We were very proud of the product.